is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Go. Hey, check. 43 is the go. 43.
Jackson from the shotgun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Hey, watch the slant. Go out. 5.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw on 3rd down. Nowak. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! March 49. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
From the gun, Nowak. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
49 to March.
First 15 on 15 Ravens 10. Ravens 3.
Hey, high 7. 49, guys. Look at me. Go. Switch. Check 24. Go.
2nd and 4. And his throw here is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to throw. Nowak. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Check. Crunch.
On 1st down, Nowak letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let go.
To throw again, Nowak. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Intended that time for Cooper. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Every day, any day. Check safety. Boom. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson just bowling over tacklers. He'll roll him out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Boy, 43. Check, 43. Watch the screen. Shut up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
60 outlaw. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. X3, 218, chop it. You go tight. You go big grip.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Nowak. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Nowak. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's going to fire this thing deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Hey, switch gears. Max box. Right. Check.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markevius Mingo able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Mike's 43. I'm coming after you. 43 is the Mike.
Throwing is Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Being chased out left. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw. Nowak. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nowak. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go. Ready?
To throw again. Nowak. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Nowak. Cooper's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Five.
He's checking cracks.
On 1st and 10, Nowak. It's caught, Cooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
48 to Mike.
Topper. Big grip.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going back to you.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins in the final seconds of the first half. A shot in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Off play action. Nowak. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I got you, boy. No.
Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Ingram. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Cooper was the target there. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Mike's 40. 43. 3 buzz. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. I hope he brought the
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Come on, baby. That's it. What you got? 43 is the Mike. Bound to lose one. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Time to go. Night. Shit. Hop on. Hayward. 43 is the Mike. Pick it up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ingram again. Ingram's got the 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Off the play fake. Nowak. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
Off play action. Nowak. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Haywood. 48 months. Be driven.
On 4th down, Nowak. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Check, 43.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I'm coming after you. 43 is the mic.
Hey, we have you on the
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Past the 20. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Orvin.
Check it out, read.
Looking to throw. Nowak. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper again the target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Hey, alert 3.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He's trying to escape. He won't. He's taken down. Ingram taken down to the end zone. It's a safety. Well, there is still time to with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Nowak rolling to his right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Blue down. Jim.
Javo.
Throwing on first down. Nowak. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Defense.
To throw on second down. Nowak. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
43's the mic. We own this, boss. We own this. Ready, go. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 43. Mike.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Watch QB drop. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
4th down. Here's RG3. Now a desperation throw deep. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Flushed out right. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey.
48.
Hey, high 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to go for it all, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
Hey, echo.
On fourth down. Nowak. He'll fire a desperation throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Intercepted. All day, baby. Let's get this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. I got one.
One last shot for RG3. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style.